sometimes when people say that they controlled their emotions, what they really mean is that they controlled their actions. So for example, my teenager came in again late last night and I did a great job. Even though I was really, really angry, I controlled myself. I kept calm. I didn't yell. I didn't freak out, but I acted calmly. That's one example. Another example is if we're looking at somebody in a meeting who normally does not control themselves, we might say, hey, they did a good job controlling themselves. They didn't interrupt people. They didn't yell. They didn't talk over other people. And you could tell they were still annoyed. They controlled their emotions. So here's the deal. That is not controlling your emotions. What that is doing is controlling your actions, which is a great thing. For sure, we want to control our actions. It's always good to act in alignment with who you want to be in certain scenarios. But the distinction is that you are still feeling upset on the inside, even though you're controlling the way that you are behaving on the outside. And what's important to me as a wellness coach is that not only do you act in alignment with who you want to be and what is in the best interest of you and those who you lead, but that you also feel in alignment. So we all know what it's like to behave and to be professional on the outside, but in the inside to be like, are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. And to start to feel the anxiety rising up in your body. So when that is the case, you have heightened levels of adrenaline and cortisol. And adrenaline increases your heart rate, it elevates your blood pressure, and cortisol is the main stress hormone. And it increases the glucose in your bloodstream, and it suppresses functions that are non-essential in fight or flight situations. And if you have long-term activation of those stress hormones and the stress response, that's not healthy. It can increase your risk of anxiety, depression, digestive problems, headaches, muscle tension, heart disease, sleep problems, you name it. So it's not good for you. So instead of just controlling your actions when your teen or your job or something is going on and you can start to feel the energy in your body, I want for you to also think about controlling your emotions, controlling yourself on the inside. Now, you can do that first and foremost ahead of time by eating a healthy diet and getting enough exercise and plenty of sleep. You know all of that. You also can foster healthy relationships. You can gratitude journal and you can volunteer. You can hire a wellness coach. So you can do all of those things. And I want to give you 3 techniques to use the next time that you can feel your emotions rising so that you can begin to control your emotions and not just your actions. So I want you to remember your shoulders. What I want you to remember about your shoulders is up, down, and all around. So the first thing you'll do with your shoulders in the moment is to lift them up, to contract your muscles in your neck and in your shoulders, and then very consciously and slowly drop them down. And when you think you're at the bottom, then drop them down again. And then when they are at that dropped point, then I would like for you to take in a very deep breath and keep your shoulders down. And when you do that, you breathe in and you're activating your parasympathetic nervous system. Fill up your belly, breathe in as much air as you possibly can. Keep the shoulders down. Hold the breath for a moment and then exhale. And then as you exhale, bring those shoulders around. And start to contract those back muscles and open up your front chest muscles. You can really get into it. You can turn it into a big yawn. So that's what you can do right in the middle to begin to control your emotions, to turn down that fight or flight stress response system, and to consciously control your emotions, to control your physiological response. So remember, controlling your emotions. Think of your shoulders. Go up, down, breathe in. And on the exhale, go all around. And that's how you can begin to control your emotions.